Want to create a stunning freestanding balloon garland without fancy equipment or bulky stands? In this tutorial, I'll show you how to transform a simple lampstand into a show-stopping balloon display that's perfect for parties, events, or even last-minute setups. Whether you're a beginner or just looking for a smarter way to style balloons, I'll walk you through every step, plus share a few pro tips and a surprising hack at the end that makes the whole setup way easier than you'd think. Grab your balloons and let's get started. You can grab this DIY balloon kit directly from my website, and I've linked everything I used in the description below so you can follow along with ease. This kit includes double stuffed balloons in 18-inch, 12-inch, and 5-inch sizes, plus 260 balloons to help you assemble your garland easily. If your pump isn't strong enough to inflate double stuffed balloons, try covering one nozzle and pre-inflating the balloon first. This helps stretch it out and makes inflating much easier. Let's get started. First, we'll create clusters by inflating one 18-inch balloon and one 12-inch balloon using an electric pump. After inflating, press down gently to release a little air. This helps round out the balloons for a smoother, more polished look. Tie the balloons together by crossing the necks as close to the base as possible. This keeps the pair tight and helps create a cleaner, more polished looking cluster. This creates a pair. Next, inflate to 12-inch balloons and repeat the same steps to create another pair. Gently pressing down on the balloons to release a bit of air helps shape them and reduces the risk of popping. Now that we have two pairs, twist them together to form a quad. Then inflate two more 12-inch balloons to make another pair. Twist the final pair into the quad. Next, we'll create clusters using only 12-inch balloons. Repeat the same steps as before to create cluster. Always remember to press down on the balloon slightly to achieve a smooth, round shape. This helps avoid that unwanted light bulb look. The 12-inch balloons should be inflated to about 8 to 9 inches max after rounding them out. Twist the final pair into the quad. Let's start assembling the garland by attaching the first balloon cluster to the stand. Slide the cluster into the stand and twist two balloons in a figure 8 to secure. Take a 260 balloon and tie the ends to form a loop. Wrap the 260 around one of the balloons in the cluster. Attach the clusters by wrapping the 260 around a balloon from the other cluster to secure them together. Continue adding clusters, shaping the garland as you go. Secure the cluster to the pole using the figure 8 technique. I like to assemble the balloon clusters in a diagonal line to create more flow and give the garland a more dynamic, natural shape. As you add clusters, gently push down on the garland to ensure it stays snug and has no gaps between the balloons. For a flowy shape, create an S shape with your spine to achieve more desirable curves. Now that the spine of the garland is complete, let's start adding more shape by creating quads using 12-inch balloons. Inflate two 12-inch balloons slightly smaller than the others, about 6 to 7 inches. Inflating the balloon slightly smaller for the top, so it gives it more of a tapered look. Make two pairs and twist them together to form a quad. Add the final cluster to complete the garland spine. Now it's time to add a little dimension to the garland by making 5-inch mini quads. Make pairs by inflating 5-inch balloons. You can inflate these balloons with your standard pump. I use this blue pump because it is a little easier. Twist the pairs together to form a quad. Attach a 260 around the quad. Secure the mini quad around a cluster. Simply add 5-inch quads wherever you see gaps or want to add extra dimension to the garland. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you are enjoying this tutorial. It helps support the channel and allows me to bring you more DIY balloon tutorials in the future. Now let's add some floral, but first we need to make sure they won't pop any balloons. Simply place the stems of the floral into a balloon to protect the balloons on the garland. Then tie a 260 balloon around the flower stem, so we can easily attach to our garland. I like to add florals in any visible gaps, while still maintaining the spacing and flow that looks best to you. Florals are of course optional, but I find they're a beautiful way to elevate your balloon garland and add an extra touch of elegance. I hope your balloon garland comes out as beautifully as you imagined. Thank you for inflating, decorating and celebrating with me. See you on the next tutorial.